G'day guys, War of Oz here with you for a very quick look at a brand new Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom figure. And this is the mighty Decepticon warrior Cyclonus. So this is literally just picked it up yesterday. Really happy to have found him in the wild. So managed to grab him from Mr. Toys for $50 dues. So yeah, really happy. So let's have a quick look at the box art. Well, first of all, zone in. So as you can see, they're not really showing much of the figure anymore. They've sort of gone more cardboard box rather than plastic. So I guess Hasbro's decided to save on the old plastic. So save the earth. All good. So quick look at what we can see of the figure. Face looks really good. I love the color scheme. Very G1 86 movie inspired. If we just move to the have a quick look at the box. Great artwork, really nice. So he is a Voyager class. Have a quick look at the top here. So yeah, it's got this real sort of Beast Wars sort of inspired look. For just anyone who's been following the series, this is obviously the third part in the trilogy. Just showing some of the characters there. So there's Optimus, Bumblebee, and a few of the Beast Wars guys, which looks like maybe that's Cheetor and Tigertron. I must admit I never watched all of Beast Wars. I was very much a G1 guy, and Beast Wars sort of come just at the end of G1 when I was sort of falling out of it really. One of these days I'll go back and watch all of it. And just move to the back. So we get a much better indication here of what the figure will look like. So again with the whole Beast Wars and almost like a Dinobot sort of look to the box art. So 34 steps to go from robot mode to jet mode. So getting back to here, and let's get him out of his plastic prison. So here is Cyclonus outside of his plastic and cardboard prison. As you can see, he looks fantastic. Has a really good Generation 1 likeness from the movie. Just bring him a little bit closer. So his face looks fantastic. Really good face sculpt. And has good mobility. Like when the eyes sort of light up and they get a little bit of light in them. And you can twist his head all the way around. As you can see, a bit of light there. So when it hits, makes his eyes glow. It's really cool. Color scheme's great. Love the purple. It's got quite a bit of good mobility. As you can see, these arms do twist around. You just have to move his wings a little bit, but they do get a full 100-degree rotation. Sorry, 360-degree rotation. So that's really cool. It's got the bicep swivel. And the hands also turn right around. And his legs all the way up. And get a bit of movement all the way up. And that's about where his knee goes, so not quite the 90-degree, but close enough. And he's got a little bit of foot movement. Nothing laterally, however. It's just up and down. So he is a fantastic looking figure. I've seen some other people talking about how good he is, and I'm really happy to add him to my collection. Can't wait for Galvatron. I'm still on the search for Scourge, or Scourge, depending how you want to say it, from the movie 86 line. So I'm really keen to get the animated 1986 movie villains, or the newer villains, so Galvatron, Cyclonus, and Scourge. They'll look really awesome together, and I can't wait to find Scourge. Hopefully we'll have him in the next month or so. He has been released here in Australia. He just sold out very, very quickly, so I'll have to track him down somehow. And of course, waiting on Galvatron, so hopefully he will be in one of the next wave, hopefully, or wave 2 or 3 of Kingdom. And this is a cool little addition, was the this Kingdom card. So I'm not sure if it's coming up real flash there, but it's the Ark, and it's kind of a hard, well, not a hard plastic, but it's not cardboard, so it's a really cool little collector's sort of item to add. And of course, apparently the Ark is coming out as a collectible, either as a figure or a playset. So that will be huge and epic, and there's been a lot of rumor that it's going to be the Titan class for Kingdom. So fingers crossed, let's hope it is. Anyway, I will quickly transform this guy, and I better show you what he looks like on the back. So not a lot of kibble, which is really good. Just break his wings open. So they've done a really good job of getting his robot mode look. Again, he just looks really, really great. The plastic's quite sturdy. His limbs are tight. All the joints are tight. He is a very, very good figure, and I'm very, very pleased because, you know, Hasbro's been a bit hit and miss lately, especially with their the Masterpiece line, which is what I mainly collect. Picked up the Hound, and he was pretty ordinary. The plastic that they used was very flimsy, so I was very disappointed. One of the very first Transformers in 35 years of collecting Transformers that actually broke as I was picking it out of the plastic. So that was the Masterpiece Hound. Wasn't very pleased, especially after spending so much money on it. So it's good to see that Hasbro, their regular lines plastic is very sturdy and fairly decent quality. So that's a big up. Let's hope they go back to doing really good quality Masterpiece line figures. Anyway, guys, I will transform this guy and show you what he looks like in jet mode. Well, here we go. Cyclonus in his jet mode. So he looks really clean, really, really nice. And I must say, he is one of the best. Here's the underside. Really interesting transformation. Quite simple, really. A couple little things that gave me a little pause to have a bit of a look into, but otherwise really good. The only gripe I've got is pretty much the same as a couple of other reviewers I've had, is these little bits here don't seem to sit flush. That's the only concern I've really got. Otherwise, he looks great. Really, really does. Really like the transformation. Little cool things like this. He's got landing gear, which can be pushed in as well, like so. So for when he's actually flying. But he looks fantastic. Really one of the best War for Cybertron figures, and one of the best Transformers in recent times, I think. So I think Hasbro have done a fantastic job with him. You've also got his gun here, which again is just the solid silver sort of paint job. And I'm pretty sure I did see he could go. Anyway, like usual, up the top. Put it up the top there. But there's probably a few different little spots you can put the gun if you want while he's in vehicle mode. But he looks fantastic, and if you're on the fence of picking him up, don't be. Grab him. If you see him in the wild, pick him up. Fantastic figure. So there we are, guys. This is the Cyclonus. Very quick look and review. So I hope you enjoyed it. I've managed to pick up a couple others. I've picked up Jazz from the movie line, the 86 series. As I said, I mainly collect G1 stuff, or G1 characters, and normally the Masterpiece line, but actually it was the Jazz and this Cyclonus which I saw, which I really wanted to get. So I've managed to pick up a few of the War for Cybertron figures, but also picked up the 1986 Cup and Blur. And I'm on the hunt, as I said earlier, for Scourge and also for Hot Rod. And of course I can't wait for the new lines like Huffer and Warpath from the Kingdom line. I'll definitely be picking those guys up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this very quick look at Cyclonus, but highly recommend picking this guy up if you're a Transformers fan, especially if you're a Transformers fan from the old school days. Anyway, guys, thanks heaps.